on.
Uh-oh.
Let's get his Lucky Charms.
They're after me, new Lucky Charms. I use me magic to escape. Delicious cereal full of magic surprises. Me new Lucky Charms. Crispy mallow pink hearts, orange stars, yellow moons, even white diamonds. With this delicious frosted oat cereal, we're gonna have a great breakfast. Whoa!
I've got him. Great.
Frosted Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
Welcome! So I've been collecting Funko Pops for, I would say, pretty much 3 years now. I'm sure it was September 2018 or thereabouts where I bought my first ever pop. And at the start, I was just getting a few of the wrestler Funko Pops, the WWE line. But as I got more and more into the hobby, I obviously started collecting more lines, and now I've got collections from all sorts of genres and franchises and stuff. But after the WWE Pops, probably the next line that I really fell for was Ad Icons. And there was one Ad Icon in particular that I always wanted. I've wanted it for the best part of 3 years now, and the price has always been just way too much up there. I'm happy to say today's the day that I've finally got this pop and that I can show it to you in this unboxing. It's from PopFigures. Now the price, oops, knocking my echo spot there. The price, £100. However, I didn't pay £100, I paid 40, because I decided that after quite a while of saving up the Freddy Franks that you get every time you make a purchase at PopFigures, I thought, I'm going to use them on this because I'm saving over half. I'm saving, 60% off the website price. Also, this pop is a little bit of a variant on the original. I think this one would have come out a year later than the original one that I've had in my wish list for a while. No other difference as to how it looks other than what we'll touch upon when I open it. But I'm glad I've got this version. Still very expensive to buy, difficult to find. Let's get it open. I've waffled enough really, haven't I? Just the one pop in here. So it was free postage, still able to use lay-by to pay it off in instalments, but the instalments were a lot less than they would normally be for a 3-figure Funko Pop. Yes, I guess I would call this a grail. It is something I have wanted probably longer than any other pop that is in my wish list right now. Excellent packaging there. As you would expect from PopFigures, it also comes in one of their sorters. And we have got a bag of jelly beans and a PopFigures sticker. You've seen all those before plenty of times. Before I open it, this pop also, it was up on the site a few times with various grading. The one I chose was the cheapest with the worst grading. It's been graded at 7.5 out of 10. It's going to be the box that's been graded, really, obviously. Now, PopFigures do put photos up of their second-hand, pre-owned stuff that they've given a grading to, so you can inspect where there may be some imperfections. And I noticed the box had a couple of creases in it. Doesn't matter, I'm just so happy that I got this. It's going to go in a protector. In fact, it's likely to be in a protector, of course, because PopFigures usually send all theirs out in one, and even if they didn't, it wouldn't matter. Here we are. I'm delighted. I never thought that I wouldn't get this. I always felt I would get this at some point. To finally have it after all this time, and I have wanted it, like I said, almost 3 years really. Not too long after I started collecting Funko products generally. Certainly when I got my first ever Ad Icon, I saw this one somewhere and I had to have it eventually, and that day has come. And you'll have seen the intro, so you know what's coming. But nonetheless, wow, I'm delighted to finally have Lucky the Leprechaun from Lucky Charms cereal, number 11 in the Ad Icons line. Oh yes. So as I say, this box graded at 7.5 out of 10. I'm trying to look for the imperfections. There's a slight chance they could have sent me one of the better condition boxes by mistake or deliberately, I wouldn't know. To me, the box looks absolutely minty fresh. I'm feeling my way around, trying to find the creases and stuff, and I did see them on the photos. It didn't bother me. I just wanted this, and I wanted it as cheap as possible, hence why I finally decided that I would spend £60 worth of Freddy Franks towards this. Yeah, it's a really £100 pop, but it's a £40 pop as far as actual cash being paid. But this is the glow-in-the-dark variant, so as I say, I think the original version came out maybe the year before this or something like that. And I don't think they look any different. I think it's the same pose and everything. This one is probably better, really, if you're into glow-in-the-dark stuff. And I wouldn't say I'm a massive glow-in-the-dark fan, but I do tend to get a lot of glow-in-the-dark pops and sodas and things. You'll have seen quite a few of them unboxed on the channel, particularly recently. But yeah, I think PopFigures may have sent me one of their good ones, you know. On the back we can see a little line here, and now that I've got Lucky the Leprechaun, I'm really tempted to get number 9 Sonny the Cuckoo. I think he's from Cocoa Puffs, and number 10 Trix the Rabbit from Trix cereal. And PopFigures do have them, and yeah, I can't exactly go and spend £60 worth of Freddy Franks now, as I'm building my total up from scratch again. I am tempted, and these are two others that they're not exactly cheap, but I will probably get these sooner rather than later via lay-by. It's always easier to pay these expensive purchases off over a period of however long in instalments. I will get him out, Lucky the Leprechaun. The advert that you will have seen at the start of the video, that was one of the ads that was shown when Lucky Charms first came out in this country, the UK. Been around since at least the 60s, I think, in America. And it was only introduced in the early 90s here in the UK. It didn't last too long, I think mainly because of the laws regarding food colouring and stuff. I think they changed at some point in the 90s here in the UK, and then suddenly Lucky Charms had all kinds of artificial colourings and stuff, and you could now only get it on import. It was also Nestle who released the cereal here in the UK, whereas it's General Mills over in America. So it's unusual. Certain food products, they're the same thing, but they get released by different companies. It's something to do with licensing, I think. Anyway, here he is. Ah, wow. I love all things Irish. I love Lucky Charms. Well, I like Lucky Charms. I haven't had them for a while because I'm not one for sugary cereals in my old age. But I always liked them sort of back in the day, certainly. Yeah, I've just wanted this guy for so long. There'll hopefully be some footage up right now, assuming I can remember to, of Lucky the Leprechaun glowing in the dark. Not sure how well the glow will look, you'll see on screen. I don't really care either way. I'm just so happy. There he is, look, with his bowl of Lucky Charms. I don't want to use the G word over and over again. It loses all meaning, as I think even Leroy Screwballs has found out, really. You know, if you call everything a grail, then it means nothing anymore. But this is one, really. I'm not advertising it as such in the video title or anything, but if ever there was one for me, in the Add Icons line certainly, kept seeing him every time I went on PopFigures' website, and I just thought, you know what, I've got £60 worth of Freddy Franks to put towards this, so yeah, I don't have to spend 3 figures, £100 on this pop. So £40, really. Bargain, I think, for this. Green hat, shamrock on it. Green jacket, green scarf that might be around his neck. Darker trousers, green shoes. Absolutely amazing. Of course, how can we forget his bright red hair? He's a ginge. Got thick ginger eyebrows as well. Amazing. I love it. Love it. Instantly one of my new favourite pops in my collection, but when you've anticipated getting one that you've just loved the look of for so long, you know, how can it not become one of your very favourites straight away? So that's Lucky the Leprechaun from Nestle's / General Mills Lucky Charms cereal. I am delighted with PopFigures here. Like I say, I think they've sent me... I really can't find any defects on this box. The lighting is always dazzling me, so if I inspect it in more proper ambient lighting, then Perhaps I'll find something, but just feeling the box, it looks and feels perfect to me. You will be seeing another PopFigures unboxing soon, not in the Add Icons line, but it's another unusual one. It does fit my collection though, but I found it only yesterday as I'm filming this, and the price was not unsubstantial, but it was reasonable enough for me to have a punt. And you'll be seeing that unboxing when that comes in hopefully a matter of days. I want to thank you all for watching and say special thanks to my subscribers and my patrons. Please see all my usual Funko affiliate links for Funko figures, Pop Protectors, and there's also a referral for contents insurance at Urban Jungle down in the description text box. There's also a link to my Patreon page and my Facebook group. I'm going to go now. I'm going to get Lucky Charms' Leprechaun, Mr. Lucky here, back into his Pop Protector and display him just behind me there, somewhere where my finger is, in my Add Icons display. Oh, what a day. Grail achieved, certainly. And I do hope that all of you will join Lucky and myself next time for my next Funko Pop unboxing. Cheers, everyone. See ya!